Well, this 27-year-old camper, there was a little issue with it on my last camping trip. You see, I got it off the truck right now. Well, at the right back corner, this side rail back here was touching the side of the camper, the top of the truck bed. It was resting on the rail slightly. The rest of it has at least 3/4 of an inch. So I thought, oh no, this wall on the side of the camper has perhaps settled or buckled or something. So I took all the measurements. Come to find out, it's exactly the same on both sides. There's no settlement. The dimensions are all absolutely correct. The camper's good. The problem is, a year and a half, 2 years ago or so, I had this truck, had the fender on it repaired. And this was the fender that was repaired. And when I looked underneath, they didn't replace the brackets, they just bent them. When they took the fender off, put it back in. And this fender at the back end, this cap, is about 3/8, maybe a little more of an inch, close to a ½ inch, 0.47 to be exact, inches higher than the other side and the front. So when they put this rear fender on, it's slightly, you can't really see it by eye. You don't notice it when the tailgate's on there, but it is ever so slightly taller. Maybe it always was that way from factory, I don't know. But I just noticed it this last camping trip. So my solution is, I got a couple of 2x10s by 12 foot and lift the whole camper up by 1.5 inches. So I'm not going to cover the whole bottom. That's quite a bit of weight, but as you can see, I'm adding these boards. They're about 102 inches or so. I'm going to put 3 of them across the bottom. They're 10 inches wide, 1.75 inches or whatever that 2x is. It's certainly not 2 inches. And we'll put them across the front there and have a little space in between them. But that'll lift it up and there'll be plenty of clearance when that's added to the truck bed. Also, the bottom of the camper, I suppose it will make it a little stiffer, a little more secure. And one of the things I did was, when I brought it back to the back, climb under here. As you can see, I made it overlap the lip of this. This is a big cover that goes over the holding tanks, and it's not as, it's 27 years old. I had to put a few more screws in. It was starting to come separate a little bit, so I added another ½ screws. But I thought, well, as long as I'm doing this, I might as well make that piece of wood come up over the edge of the plastic right up to the screws, and it'll help hold it up, keep it from coming loose. Certainly don't want that thing coming loose. It's probably not really holding the tanks up, but it protects the tanks, and I certainly don't want to lose it. Well, I got the camper all loaded back up on the truck. You'll see this was the side where the rail was touching the top. It was just barely touching back here in this back edge right here. So you can see now there's probably 1.5 inches, 1.75 inches. So it wasn't on it very hard, and it came forward to, 18, 24 inches, and then it wasn't touching anymore. So it's just not, this back corner of the fender goes up ever so slightly. Anyhow, got it all done. Now I don't have to worry about hitting a bump and having to dent the top rail or something like that. So that's what we got today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.